Good afternoon, guys. It is your boy Yinzer, bringing you today the first Clash of Clans video of my channel. What I'm going to be featuring today, as this was expected to be a war recap video, but all the replays got wiped as they took away the 1 gem boost on barracks and heroes. I will be bringing you now a video on the Super Queen Dark Elixir farming strategy and how I use it to get loot and dark elixir because as you can see, my heroes, my queen is level 30, my king is going to level 21 right now, so he's really the only thing I have left, as all of my dark troops are also completely upgraded. So I'm really just grinding the walls and grinding what I need for my king to get to max before it's time for Town Hall 10. I want to show you what bases I look for when doing the Super Queen strategy, and specifically when I'm looking for good overall loot. As you can see, I have a few here that have some okay Dark Elixir, like it's the 1388, but I had almost 300,000 in gold in that raid. And then you can see here, I have low Dark Elixir here, but I was really close to getting another wall with my elixir. So I wanted that 365,000 that was available on that base. I'm not going to show you those, and I'm not going to show you this Luzzy one. Maybe I will show you that one, just to see what style of base it was and talk you through like why I attacked it the way I did. But the one I really want to show you is this top one against Donis. Reason being, and I'll pull it up right here and then I'll pause it. This is the style of base I've been attacking with the Super Queen, and the reason I do hit this base whenever I see that it has loot available, as this one does, is because I can basically look at where the air sweepers are and choose which direction fits me the best to get the Dark Elixir and to get my queen into this center box. If I get her into that center box, which in this looks kind of like a ninja star, I know that she will walk around to each one of these compartments. If I start her here, she'll walk over to here, to there, to there, and hopefully on her way the whole way through, she will be knocking out those golden elixir storages after taking out buildings along the way, hopefully getting the dark elixir storage and the town hall. So I'm going to go ahead, and as you can see my spell composition here, now mind you, I have a level 30 queen. They did have the nerf to the healers in the last update. I still take 8 of them. I know a lot of people take 6. I really don't see too much of a change, but I used to just take 2 jumps and 2 rages and just have those kind of, constantly alternating in my spell factory. But now I find it more beneficial, I guess more of a saving grace really, to take the 3rd rage just in case I need it. As you can see down there, I have a haste. I go ahead and burn it in this raid. Don't comment on how I use it, because I did not use it the way you're supposed to use a haste, because this haste has no part in this strategy at all. The reason I had that is because it was donated to me. Thank you to my clanmates, whoever did that. It just wasn't useful to me on this particular raid, and I would really was looking for like a poison just to save me with some with some CC troops, or maybe drop it on the enemy heroes to slow down their attack speed. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just start this video up so you can kind of see what I do. Now you can see down here I'm funneling. What that means is I'm going to put my minions on the outsides, on those outside buildings, leaving the gold store or the gold mine right there, and the dark barracks right there as well. What that's going to allow me to do is break that wall, and I know my queen is going to go inside. She's not going to go around to any of these other buildings. As you can see, I kind of miss a little bit with the poison, so I add in a few more minions just to help take out those wizards so they don't either target my healers or take out my queen, because CC troops, guys, will take out your hero or will take out your queen in this instance. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to save the wall breakers here. I'm just going to sprinkle in the rest of my minions, as I don't really need them much more in this raid. I'm going to save my wall breakers because I can't get them to target that innermost wall right here in front of that dark elixir drill. So what I'll do is I use the rage there just to make sure my queen stays alive, and you want to make sure you get your rage over your healers as well. And then, as I said, I'm going to save the wall breakers. I use the jump because I know that when I put that jump there, my queen will have no other route to go, and my wall breakers, I burn my wall breakers and they go to the right wall anyway. Just goofy AI, you never can predict it. But so the jump was kind of useless in the end, but it got her in there already, and I was happy with the decision I made to drop that jump spell there. Here's where I burned the haste spell. There is no purpose behind it whatsoever, so no need to comment on that. Encountering a lot of skelly traps and the enemy queen. Luckily, my queen targets the enemy queen instead of targeting the skeleton traps. I do drop the rage to keep her alive, though, because the heroes, along with defenses, putting damage on her can take her out. And notice, again, the direction I came behind the sweepers, the air sweepers, so I do not get my healers pushed off my queen, because that too can end your raid quickly. So here my queen is. She already took out the DE storage and a gold storage, and then that whole first box she took route into the base. Now what we got is just her cleaning out these other compartments, or this center compartment, and when she does that, she's going to continue to work in this little counterclockwise motion she's already formed, and take out these other storages down here that are near her. So here she is taking out the gold storage. I believe next she moves into the elixir storage. Yep, that's exactly what she did. Now I still have that one rage. I do believe I use it in this. Yep, right there, right on point. I don't normally try to do that. I normally try to at least save one rage so I can just cook up another jump, and that can usually get me through a whole nother raid. And as you can see here, the AI comes up. She starts to beat on the wall. Sorry about that low battery there. She starts to beat on this wall, and she's going to go through there. Now I'm just basically searching for percentage in this raid because, as you know, since the last update, the percentage now equates to a higher bonus, win bonus, match bonus, whenever you win. So I get the 60%, which gives me 90% bonus. Up here in Masters 3, I believe that's 110,000 is the bonus, and I received, I think it was 90,000 out of that with that 90% usage there. Let me look at the other raid here, this one against Luzzy. Okay, this base here, again, I look at the sweepers. There's a sweeper down here, which is odd placement for the clan castle and the sweeper, but the other sweeper being right here in the middle and pointed to the north. I believe I make entry in right by this archer tower here, which means I'm going to be putting my minions up in this area and down here by the other sweeper, and I'm going to leave these middle three buildings, the DE drill, the barracks, and the elixir pump, to get me into that base, and I'm going to use the wall breakers more effectively. As you can see, I do have the max poison in this one from my clan castle, and I am only bringing one rage and one jump. With a level 30 queen, guys, it's really not necessary for me to have all those rages. She usually is pretty good at surviving all on her own. I think, actually, having said that, I think she dies. I think I get greedy on this raid and kind of leave her in there. It's totally my fault, but I didn't have to do that. I could have left the raid, and she would have had some health, but it was right before bed, and I really didn't care all that much whether or not she died. So I'll go ahead and start this one up. I'm just going to fast forward through this little bit. There were CC troops. My minions, go ahead and take them out. I am going to try to get a live raid in on this one, so I will let this one roll. I added my clan castle down here because there were a lot more buildings to make that funnel than on the upper side. I put my queen the way she does there because I know she's kind of got to bebop back and forth between these buildings. And now I'm going to be sending wall breakers here soon. There you go. Have some wall breakers. She's going to get in there. I kind of want her. There she is. Okay. I send that. The reason I placed the rage so early there is because I wanted to rage those wall breakers to make sure they got past that wizard tower and got her into the base. They got her all the way to the center here, as you can see, which is going to be great because that gives me access to shoot over those walls and at all of those gold storages. As you can see, I had to hit my queen's ability there. Didn't want to do it that early either. And one of the Expos took out just one of my healers. I do end up taking a decent bit of loot, but I know I really have no chance at having my queen survive this one because the heroes are still alive, the enemy heroes. And if they lock on to her, I don't have her ability to hit. I could drop my other poison to slow him down. That's what I was thinking. I don't believe I do use it, but it was just too little too late. She ends up not hanging on. She tries valiantly here, and I was really hoping but when she, that she could at least get that other gold storage out there, but she ends up dying just as she gets in range of that Tesla. So I will go ahead and search for a raid now, and as you can see, this is how I stack my barracks. I just leave healers and 3 wall breakers ready to train. I have 21 minions trained up, and then I will do 1 rage, 1 jump, and then I'll fill it with 2 rages. And that's only because I don't expect to use all my rages every raid. Anonymous there looking for troops. Sorry guys, that's kind of like my OCD. I have to hit that button whenever that button's available to hit. I know I really shouldn't do that. Well, you got the DE drills up top, and you got the DE storage over there on the side, but the way that the sweepers are, I really don't like it. So I'm going to skip that one. That other one didn't have the loot available. I might have to cut some of these searches here, as the video is getting up to about 12 minutes now. But some people might comment to the fact that I use minions, which is counterproductive because they train with Dark Elixir, but you do the math, it's 420 Dark Elixir to get all those minions, the 42 minions that I have in there. It really isn't that big of a deal when you're getting 25 to 28 to 3,000 Dark Elixir each raid. It doesn't really hurt me all that bad. Well, there is a ton of loot on this base. I really don't think I can pass this up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start by picking off a couple of these storages here because they're easy to get to. I do want to go in from the north, but I'd really like to get down. Maybe I'll start trimming. Okay, they're going to trap their town hall. That's fine. I don't really need to get in there anyway. I'm going to go in from this angle over here. I'm just going to continue doing what I was doing funnel-wise. This might not be the best DE raid, but I'm kind of looking for everything. So I'm just going to send her over here. As soon as that cannon right there locks on, I'll be able to send some... Well, she's actually going to walk up that way, which is great. I might be able to just pop the... I don't want to put the jump spell down, but I can put those in. Those are going to die. Drop that to keep my queen alive. She's going to walk in. Okay. These wall breakers will get her in there. She just wants to walk around, but really that isn't a bad thing on this base because I'm going to drop that to slow it down. And I'm going to drop another rage. The reason I dropped that poison is to slow down that enemy queen. I did not want her killing my queen, obviously. Raged wall breakers are great, guys. They walk right in there, and 2 of them will bust through one of these walls, which is awesome. I'm going to try to save that jump just to see where my queen's going to go here. She's probably going to move up right there to that archer, well, to the clan castle next, and then the archer tower. which is great because that'll get me access to that other gold storage there as well. And I might use the jump up in this area, depending on how much time I have left, to maybe get my queen up into here where she can take out another elixir storage, possibly. I don't really know that I want to do that for sure, but actually I'm not going to. I'm going to pop her ability here. I'm going to burn this Quake spell, which will help her bust right through there. I'm going to keep that. Okay, keep her up. Oh boy, she got close there. I was a little late on that rage, but that's alright. She's going to end up taking all this out. Probably get over there, get that DE drill. The reason I did want to get through there in the end was because I'm not going to get a star unless I get that town hall, and I'm not going to get that town hall. So I'm just going to, and I'm going to let it go. That air defense is taking out my healers, which bothers me, but okay, she's walking out. She's going to be fully healed. I'm going to end the battle, and that's going to be the end of the video. That's how easy it is to get solid loot, and look at the loot bonus up here. I didn't even reach 100% of it, but that is a great raid to show off. Guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. There will be more tutorial to come. If you have any questions, please post them down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you, and have a great evening.